comes the money. You're now listening to the Gambling with Gold podcast with Jason Gold. Presented by Champions Round.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Gambling with Gold. My name is Jason Gold, and this time I am joined by my coworker at Champions Round, the best in the business, Steph Smallls. Steph, how are we doing today?
What's up? We haven't collabed, just the two of us, since I got hired. That first week that I was here. I'm so excited.
It is going to be an awesome podcast. We're going to try and do this every Friday if we can. All we're going to do, we're just going to run through all of our most degenerate, craziest, wackiest bets for today and the rest of the weekend. Hopefully we'll give you guys some winners. More likely we're going to give you guys some fun and a lot of losers, but we'll see. Steph's on a hot streak with golf, so maybe we can keep rolling with that one.
I think that streak is going to come to an end, although I'm very excited that Max Homa liked my reply to his tweet right before I got on, so I'm on a little bit of a golf high still. But I think some of these guys could still pull it out. This is a really tricky course, so I feel like anything could happen.
All right, why don't we start with golf? Because I have a couple of Degen bets I want to get off the top.
I want to hear
anything for golf.
I'm intrigued.
So we're going to start with my guy who never wins a tournament, but I bet on him every tournament, Tommy Fleetwood, a little plus 2,500 action. I can't get around it. Every single major, I'm always on Fleetwood. Now I get into this Honda tournament where there's three good players in the world playing. Screw it. I'm all over Fleetwood.
It's better than
plus
being a Fowler
2,500.
guy, because those diehards, need to give it a rest. They will bet him until the day they die, even when he is not on the tour. I don't hate it. He's actually looked better than I expect him to. I wasn't as high on him going into this week, and I probably should have been.
All right, here's the other one I'm going to break out. The guy's hot, red hot. Cameron Young, plus 2,100 right now. He was plus 5,000 going into the tournament, so not great value, but he played well in the first round. He's just hitting the ball well, rolling it well, so I think there's a chance he can get this done at the Honda. So give me a little plus 2,100 on that action. And I have one more that I'll get off the top for round two.
Okay.
You gotta go get this in right now. Russell Knox, minus 140 over Camilo Villegas.
That's one of mine.
Two.
I swear to God.
All right.
I have that written down right there. That's
you
funny.
have other golf bets?
I still am not going to give up on Neiman. Yesterday, when he started playing well, I ended up just putting in a winner out again. He's not going to win again, but I can't get over it. I love this kid. He's 23 years old. He looks fantastic. He kind of lost down the end there. He just had 2 birdies in a row. I'm not sure what's happening. But you could have got it it was way better. I say now it's 22-1 on DraftKings. He still could end up, he's the type of guy that could end up just crushing the rest of the course. So, it would be sweet if he got back to back.
Neiman, once that kid gets hot, it's tough to beat him.
Exactly.
So I could definitely see that. I like going back to back with it. And you know what? You got a little bit of cash in your pocket from last week. Bring it home. What did you say? It was 66-1 or something like that?
It was 66-1, and because I have him on my fantasy golf team, so I got a bonus for another back-to-back because I had Scheffler the week before. Then I got a bonus for whatever it was. So I'm cleaning up over there because my guys keep winning because I have Hoagie. Matthew Wolf is horrendous. Dear Lord.
Nice little 81 yesterday. Good way to start off the tournament.
Oh my gosh. He looks so bad. And it's crazy because when we drafted for the golf league, I literally got dragged for taking Hoagie for too much when I definitely overpaid for Wolf, who's going to end up probably being useless to me this year.
I love it. All right. So did you say you have just Neiman, right?
Yeah.
And the Knox bet over Villegas. All right.
Yeah.
So we're cool there.
Yeah.
Couple things before we get into the rest of the bets. We have so many 7 stakes contests coming up next week, Smalls. You're going to be worked to the bone trying to
Yeah.
So I can't wait.
That's
So
okay because my setup is so much better. Do you see? I just got my Saquon signed, and I'm going to get that wall all put together, and
the light looks good. Looks like we're setting up finally in Michigan.
Yeah.
We got it right.
Yeah, finally.
Right.
It only took several freaking months.
Well, NFL season, you can't get anything done anyways. There's too much to do. So I get it. This is the off season. But not for us, because we're going to lose all of our mortgages this weekend. Hopefully we actually win.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe we'll win a couple. I had a hot weekend last weekend, so I told everyone like maybe it's the weekend to fade me because I have been doing well. I always expect the worst.
We're fading the Degen bets? No, we got to go all in. We doubled down on Degen bets. All right. Here are the 7 stakes that we have coming up for next week. We're going to do the first set of conference title tournaments are happening next week. We're going to do a 7 stakes for that. We have the NFL Combine, which you and Dan will be talking a ton about on Every Day's Draft Day. A lot of TikToks coming for that too, and YouTube Shorts. Those will be awesome. So we're doing one for the Combine for all of the workout stuff, probably who runs the fastest, who does the most bench press, all that sort of stuff that you fucking crazy whack jobs who are way too into the Combine. You guys will love it. I swear to God, it'll be great. We're going to do one for Bay Hill for the golf tournament, the Arnold Palmer Invitational next week. That'll be awesome. Steph will have a lot of
I'm going to be in Florida too. I'm just going to be on the wrong side. I'm going to be like more towards Fort Myers, which stinks. I wish I could get out there.
And then we're going to do one for UFC 272 also. So I'll have some more content on that. I love betting on UFC. One of my favorite things to do is throw back a couple of drinks and watch UFC. Yeah. Yell at guys that beat the crap out of each other. There's nothing.
I did that. What was it last weekend? And I was, a couple drinks deep from a beer fest, and I'm like betting every underdog possible. Like it was like not necessarily a good time to be doing
that's hilarious. All right, let's move on to some other bets for the weekend. Steph, why don't you start us off? What is tell us what sport you're going to, and then give us the bets.
Okay, I don't know that this is like super degen, but I kind of like a lot of like underdogs this weekend as far as college basketball goes. One of those being Penn State. They've covered 8 straight at home. Seth, what's his name? Seth Lundry, right? I think his name is. He has not been playing well, but he did have his best game against Northwestern. I'm kind of all in on taking the money line here. Like, I'm not even going to play with anything else. I think I'm just going to take the money line and bet a nice penny on it. He had 23 points against Northwestern last time. I think that he rebounds. It's senior night. I think they end up putting out a good performance.
All right. Well, we're going to start this off hot because I am directly on the other side of that. I got Northwestern.
Great!
I got Northwestern. Let's go. That's going to be a fun one. It's a tight game. Spread's 1.5 right now. The reason that I'm betting on Northwestern has nothing to do with Penn State. It's just all about, if you go to the Ken Pomeroy rankings, Northwestern is the 3rd unluckiest team in the country. Usually I like to fade that, especially when we get late in the season. So that's kind of my entire reason there. They're also in my Degenerate Friday Champions Round Robin. You can see that on our Instagram right now, but I'll read it off. Richmond Moneyline, Troy Moneyline, Marist Moneyline.
No, I was going to say Troy. I'm on Troy too.
No, we'll talk about that in a second because we'll talk about it. Northwestern Moneyline, and then Akron, Ohio, over 133 points.
Wait, run through them again.
Richmond Moneyline. Troy Moneyline.
Okay.
They're currently +2, so you're getting a little juice there.
Uh-huh.
Marist Moneyline, they're -5, so you got to pay about 220 on that. Northwestern Moneyline, depends on if you can even get it, sitting around +1.5, +1, so it might not be offered everywhere. And then Akron, Ohio, over 133 points in the game. All 5 of those. So I do those as a round robin. So I play 3 teams, 4 teams, and 5 teams. The payout on that is +640 if you hit all 5. If you hit 4, you're still making a profit. 3 depends on which ones, but you're probably cutting it close. So that's what I got on a little spicy Friday action.
I love that. Maybe I'll do that, but I'll switch out and put Penn State in and get real freaking weird with it. I love to see those odds. I really like Troy. Texas State is hot. They have another team that's won like 8 straight, but they've already made it in. So I think Troy puts up a little bit of a fight, and they're at home. And I love underdogs, especially in this in the Sun Belt. I don't know what it is at that end of this, like the end of the season. This is when my Degen starts really coming out.
Welcome to the crew. This is when the Degen comes out. Post-football season is just like, what can I get on the board right now? I'm trying to make some money. I love it. So yeah, the round robins are going to be.
We're trying to recuperate what we lost in the NFL season.
No, this season was great. We made a lot of money.
It was. We did do very well. You know what I suck at though is hockey. I hate hockey. I think I'm off the hockey thing.
Well, let's go through college basketball, and then I do have a couple of hockey bets for tonight, so we'll talk about that in a second. My college basketball slate, so I gave you the round robin. I gave you Northwestern. Marist -5. Really like that one. Richmond -3. A little bit less. I'd put like half a unit on that one. Harvard +7.5, +8. I like that one. Little Rock +8. UT Arlington +8. Troy +2. We just talked about. We love Troy. Akron, Ohio over 133. And then Little Rock also under 137.
What do you think about the Marist game over 140 points?
My projection had it at 141.5, so pretty tight, but slightly into the over.
Yeah, I think I took the over there.
All right, what's your you got any other college basketball games?
I feel like you named all the teams I was going to.
Okay, well, there's only like 12 games today, and I bet all of them.
Princeton intrigues me at -7 a little bit.
Okay.
But outside of that, I think you hit everything. Did you say Iowa?
I did not say Iowa.
I
was
kind of like
Iowa -13.5. Oh.
But that I'm teetering with.
It's 11.
Mito just bogeyed. Come on, man. What are you doing, bro? I get the notifications. The bogeys have been like off the charts today. I'm gonna have to turn that off because I can't even. It's too many.
All right, so let's talk about that Iowa-Nebraska game for a little bit. So you said the line is 11 or 11.5. So I guess
think it was 11. I don't know if it's
right. So I always get this confused what my projection is versus what the actual spread is. The numbers like crisscross in my head. So I had it at 13. I had it at 13. So a little bit of value on Iowa. Nebraska stinks. They're like 1-15 in the Big Ten this year. Although they just extended Hoiberg for some reason that I don't really understand and cut his buyout down from $18 million to $11 million. All right, well if you go 1-15, your buyout's still $11 million. Good for you, buddy.
Yeah. Did you look at what about the Mercy game? You said that one, right?
Mercy?
Detroit Mercy? Is that the
Detroit
that
Mercy? Yeah. I did not say that game.
Okay. Because I know they're 100% against the spread at home. So it would be interesting if that streak were to come to an end. That game's on Saturday, too.
Okay. I'll have more bets definitely come tonight for the Saturday.
We're going to have to start doing Degen betting every day.
Sounds like what I already do, but
right.
Now
well,
we're
I mean,
like in public every day. Love it. All right. Let's go to NHL really quickly. I know that you said that you hate NHL, but I do have a couple of bets
I literally
for tonight.
F-U-C-K NHL because I bet last night the Penguins were so obnoxious last night. But so I'm probably gonna take a break with NHL, but I would love to hear. Maybe I will look at what you have.
All right, let's start off with a little SoCal battle, freeway battle. Kings -110 versus the Ducks. This is not a homer pick. This is not because I have a Wayne Gretzky Kings jersey sitting right here, right there. The reason I like the Kings tonight is I'm fading the Ducks a little bit. I think that the Kings goaltender is going to be able to get it done. I think they're going to score. I think they're going to score more than Anaheim. So that's a great analysis right there. I think the score is going to be 3-1 Kings. I think the Kings defense will step up in a big way against the Ducks. And then Devils +120 versus the Blackhawks. We're just fading the Blackhawks being hot right now. Played a great game on Thursday night. We're taking the Devils. We're going to New Jersey, and we're going to get a W.
Fair. I like that. I actually don't hate those at all. I can get behind. Right. I told you I'm a big. It's gonna be underdog city for me.
Underdog city
this weekend.
Underdog city. Love it. All right. I have 3 more categories for sports that I have bets for the weekend.
I love it.
Okay, let's go to NBA for tonight. Do you have anything on NBA for tonight?
I wanted to look up. Did you see what? Last time I was looking, I didn't see what Harden's anything was set at. I'm actually gonna pull it up. I'm wearing a Timberwolves shirt because I hope that they lose because I'm salty.
All right. Well, while you pull that up, I have 3 NBA bets for tonight. Again, I am not a homer with this Lakers pick, but I think that this is the time of the season where LeBron's just gonna have to go all out. The game before the All-Star break, he went all out in the fourth quarter. Beat the Jazz at home. Now he gets the Clippers. I think that this is just the time that LeBron, while he's healthy, good, he got 4 days off. I think that he's going to come out hot and absolutely destroy the Clippers. So give me -1 for the Lakers. Raptors -2 tonight. Also like that. That has a lot to do with where the sharp money is coming in at. I'm kind of following that pick. And then Lakers Clippers under 223.5 points. I think the Lakers defense will be able to hold the Clippers in check tonight. So give me those 3 bets.
Oh my gosh. I like those. You love the Lakers. I actually like the Lakers as well. I think LeBron will end up, because I feel like there's been so much chatter lately about them too. I think he comes out and puts on a show. My iPad's being so weird. Can you pull it up? I'm trying. Let's see. I think I can get it.
Okay. Let me rattle off some other bets that I have.
I found it.
Okay, here you go. Go for it.
This is why Dan hates doing shows with me, because I interrupt every 25 seconds.
I love it.
So Minnesota allows second most assists. I like the over for Harden at 9.5. But outside of that, I'm very tempted to maybe stack some things together and take the unders, being salty and thinking that Harden, just like he did when he first came to the Nets, didn't come out as hot as everyone expected. I could see them trying to see how they're going to play, who together, who not together. I know there was some talk about it. So I kind of like the idea of maybe taking some of his unders outside of his assists.
All right. I like that too. And I like the idea of him in his first game action, trying to figure out stuff with Embiid and how that whole team is going to operate. Like maybe he's not going to get into the flow the way he normally would. So
right.
Kind of like the understand.
And game time too is different than what they're doing at practice and what they're going through. Like it doesn't mean that it's going to translate the same way onto the court.
Absolutely. All right. Let's see where else I have bets. All right. I got two more sports. Okay. I have soccer and I have NASCAR. Where do you want me to go?
Oh, fun. Why didn't I even look at NASCAR? Because Kaya was being so annoying. Go NASCAR.
All right. NASCAR. This is also in LA. It's at Fontana Auto Club 400. I have 2 bets because I have emotional problems. Alex Bowman plus 1,000 and Ryan Blaney plus 1,100. Both of these guys have had a lot of success at this track.
Who would you say the second one?
Ryan Blaney plus 1,100.
That's what I had last week.
Okay, so we're going to be on both those. They haven't run at this track in 2 years because of the pandemic, and California wouldn't let them race last year. So track, big oval. You have the new cars, the next-gen cars. They haven't run this big oval before, so I think that experience on the track is going to mean a lot more, and past success on the track is going to mean a lot more. So give me Bowman and Blaney, who have both been dominant at this track in the past.
I love it. I'm going to hit Blaney again. He was so close. He was right there. He was right there. I am absolutely going to get off this and smash that as well.
All right. Love it. All right. Why don't we go? What other bets do you have on the board right now? I'll save the soccer ones for last.
I'm not as degenerate as you. I'm embarrassed. I don't have anything else for you.
All right. But I'll read off the last one and we'll head out of here. Bundesliga, Saturday morning. I don't know what time this game is at because it's probably at like 4:30 in the morning Pacific time.
You are so degenerate.
Hey, this is what the name of the show is. I had to go full degen. Wolfsburg plus 0.5 versus some team that I can't read my notes on. I don't care. We're going Wolfsburg plus 0.5. And why am I doing this? Because someone online told me to, and I'm just going to follow. But it sounds degenerate, and that's the most degenerate thing you can do. So I'm all in.
I'm so upset with myself that I didn't put my fake money gun together. Yeah, I wish I could have just like started spraying it all over the place.
Wait, hold on 1 second.
You got one?
What's up? I don't have any money in here, though.
Oh,
so
my came with money. Well, we'll have to have them next week. I'm going to go crazy with it.
All right. So next week, we'll come back. Maybe we'll fire off hundreds for every bet that we won this weekend. And then
we should keep tally. We should, what we should start doing is like at the end, we'll go over like 10 of them or something and then pick a side. And then we'll keep tally who wins through like whatever.
I love that. So Degen Friday game show with Steph and Gold. It's going to be great. All right. Come back next Friday, Steph. Thank you so much. Remember, next week we have 5-7 stakes contest, all sorts of good giveaways coming out, and we have a ton of content on the NFL Draft Combine that'll be on every day is draft day next week. So until then, go win some bets, baby. Oh, look at that. Well, cash. Get that cash, baby. All right. Talk to you later.
See ya.